Shall we sit down and get to know each other? Have a little chat?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times when the Netflix teen drama Heartstopper depicted grown-up subjects. This list contains massive spoilers, so be warned.
Sorry. I thought we banned the S word.
Number 10. Relationships don't cure mental health issues.
I really love him. And I'm scared.
Oh, come here.
Before season 3, Nick Nelson and Charlie Spring had a lot of social and emotional hurdles to overcome. But one thing they were sure of is that if they had each other, that was enough. When other people aren't getting in the way, their love story is almost a fairy tale. But with Charlie's ongoing mental health struggles reaching a fever pitch, Nick feels helpless. If he can't make his boyfriend feel better, what good is he?
You're a 16-year-old kid. That is a lot to put on the shoulders of a 16-year-old.
His Aunt Diane sets him straight. She injects a much-needed reminder that a relationship can feel like the entire world, but it can't fix everything.
Love can't cure a mental illness.
So I just can't do anything?
No, I didn't say that.
How then?
Well, there's lots of things that you can do. You can be there for him, just to talk, or listen.
Number 9. Isaac's asexuality.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I have a crush on someone. You know, I read all these books where people fall in love, and I still have absolutely no idea.
Isaac's friends are all coupled up by the end of season 2. The reason for his growing annoyance with them seems obvious to his friends. They assume he's just tired of being a third, fifth, or even a seventh wheel and wants a partner of his own. That's where the story would go on other shows, but the real truth is somehow much simpler than that.
I don't know. I don't really have any celebrity crushes.
When another schoolmate starts showing a romantic interest in Isaac, he's completely uninterested. But an artist's piece about being aromantic and asexual gives him the same feelings that Nick and Charlie got when they realized they had a mutual crush. In a show that's so much about romantic love, it's refreshing and necessary to show an equally heartening alternative.
Freedom. The euphoria of freeing yourself from those pressures and expectations.
Number 8. Nick's family.
And you know, every time I do see you, I always think, this is it. This is the time when you might actually take an interest in my life, but you never do. So if you don't care, then I don't care either.
In one of the first season's best scenes, Nick Nelson's mother gave a masterclass in the art of accepting an LGBTQIA+ child. The rest of his family could take a lesson. His brother David acts like an adolescent jerk when Nick comes out to him, and can't even wait to spill the beans to their dad.
Yeah, I'm not sure Nick's too interested in looking for girlfriends, really.
Don't you dare.
David, be respectful, please, at the table. We have guests.
Why do you always do this?
Nick's problems are made even more complicated by Nick's already complicated feelings about his absent father. Family strife is a struggle everyone can relate to, and it's hard to navigate even when you're not navigating your identity at the same time.
You okay? I actually think I am. Didn't mean for it to happen that way, but felt good to say it.
Number 7. Tori's support.
You have so much love to give. You don't have to give it all to me.
Well, I wanted to. I'd do it all again.
Season 3 brought a lot of challenges to Charlie Spring and his family. His fiercely protective and eccentric older sister, Tori, has always been a support for him. She's even threatened bodily harm for him. But after, it becomes clear that she needs to take more time for herself.
And how do you feel?
I don't ever feel anything.
That's not true. You feel so much. Just trapped inside.
Her seeming depression and anxiety are also a problem, but she seems to bury herself in helping Charlie through his troubles. But with season 3, Tori finally has a chance to blossom into her own character, and Charlie is fully there to support her as she always has him. It becomes a great reminder that the strong sibling needs attention and care too.
Go to Nick's.
Please don't.
I just can't deal with all of that.
Can't you at least spend Christmas with me?
Number 6. Elle's gender dysphoria.
Some might say you fancy me.
What if I do?
I wonder what we'll do.
Elle and Tao were friends who couldn't deny their chemistry any longer. But as strong as their chemistry is, Elle's trans identity means there are a few wrinkles in their happily ever after. As a young trans person, Elle has a lot of pressure on her. A lot of that pressure comes from external sources. However, when the two broach the topic of intimacy, Elle has to be very real with Tao about what that might mean.
I never imagined finding a boyfriend and feeling so safe with him that I'd even think about, like, taking my clothes off in front of him.
Her anxieties about her body and the very real effect of gender dysphoria has to be on the table if they're even thinking about taking the next step in their relationship.
It's hard to talk about.
I love you. I love everything about you. And whatever you want to do or not do, it's okay. I still want to be with you.
Number 5. Body image and physical intimacy.
I'm just scared that he's not ready to do anything more. And I'm scared that I'm not going to know what I'm doing. And I'm scared that he's going to take one look at me and...
Charlie's self-esteem issues are largely tied to his feelings about his body. As his relationship with Nick heats up, he realizes that they're both ready to take things further. That is, at least until Charlie's anxieties take over.
Can I take this off? Oh, we should stop. No.
His body is a sore spot for him for various reasons. Part of his journey over the 3rd season is allowing himself to feel comfortable enough with himself to be physically intimate with Nick. These competing feelings put him through the ringer for several episodes. Fortunately, Heartstopper is the kind of show where his boyfriend supports him through it.
I like you so much. I love you. I want you.
Number 4. Charlie's harassment.
I know you like everything to be fine and happy and perfect all the time, but you don't have to be perfect with me.
Heartstopper is subtle and deliberate about when and how much to show of Charlie Spring being picked on by his classmates. The show doesn't dwell on this part of his young life, but when it does give us a look at it, it pulls no punches. In fact, it isn't until the end of season 2 that we really get to hear the full extent of his mistreatment.
People would just call me disgusting to my face. And it went on for so long that I think I started to believe what they were saying.
As Nick and Charlie grow closer, they finally ask to hear about those painful experiences. Even though so many of his issues with self-hatred stem from the bullying, getting to hear it from his point of view is powerful, and it only brings the boyfriends closer together.
But I've done so many things that were scary in the past few months because you were there, holding my hand. And I want to be that for you too.
Number 3. Ben's mistreatment of Charlie.
See you later then, yeah? Still don't tell anyone about this.
While it may have a reputation for presenting a rosy and even overly positive portrayal of teenage life, Heartstopper begins with some pretty heavy themes. In its very first episode, Charlie Spring is in a covert quasi-relationship with a popular boy named Ben, who mistreats him. So much so that when Charlie tries to break it off with him, Ben is unwilling to respect his bodily autonomy.
Don't touch me.
God, what's your problem? I'm trying to be nice.
I said I don't want to meet up with you anymore.
Yeah, and I don't believe you.
What?
You're clearly just scared of getting caught.
It's only through Nick's intervention that Charlie is saved from a potentially traumatic situation. There's a toxic and deeply disturbing psychology in Ben's conversations with Charlie that is unfortunately mirrored in many real-life abusive relationships.
Sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about.
Sorry.
You say sorry a lot. Don't say it.
Number 2. Charlie's recovery.
Staying in the clinic for a couple of months was not my plan. But I should count myself lucky that my parents could even afford it. And that I went to one that actually managed to help me.
Midway through season 3, Charlie is admitted to a clinic after he faces a devastating relapse with respect to his mental health. Things devolve for him, his relationship with Nick and his friends becomes strained, and his condition grows worse.
I've been so horrible to you and everyone else. I hate feeling like this.
Going away to an inpatient clinic is only the beginning of his healing journey. We get to see how his time away not only affects him, but also his entire network of support. Ultimately, though, it marks a turning point for Charlie in his relationships with people, and how he can trust his friends and loved ones to look out for him.
Maybe I won't ever get back to normal, whatever that is. I think that's okay, though. It's not going to be a straightforward journey. probably just the beginning.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. See something, say something.
I need to talk to you about something. Yeah, I do too.
Heartstopper fans were equally excited and devastated to see the anticipated third season. Readers of the graphic novels already knew what awaited Charlie Spring, but for the rest of us, his struggles with food take center stage.
I've been doing some research, and I know you don't want me to try and fix you or anything. I just care about you so much, and I can see how much worse it's been getting recently. I'm just trying.
I don't think I do.
The show depicts them as gently but honestly as possible, giving us the full of what Charlie's recovery looks like, and the effect it has on him and those who love him. One of the most heartbreaking scenes is when Nick, after realizing how many signs he missed, works up the courage to tell Charlie how worried he is. He knows this could potentially blindside his boyfriend, but he cares too much to let it go unnoticed.
Are you angry at me?
No.
Is that what you wanted to talk about as well?
Yeah.
Did these moments make your heart skip a few beats? Let us know in the comments.
Don't cry. If you cry, I'll cry.
Not sure I can help it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.